Hello and welcome to the 136th episode of TSARP. I'm your host, Andrew Weir, and today our co-hosts are Sam and Steven.
I can't count that high.
I can.
Sounds about right. So today was not just the 136th episode, but it was also KidOYO Appreciation Day.
Hooray!
Hooray. So it was a ton of fun. We had a pizza party, kind of for KidOYO Appreciation Day and kind of not. There was a ton of people who participated and sent in their favorite things about KidOYO. Steven did it, Miss Thompson did it, Pandan the Coder did it, Parallel Coder did it, that was hard to say, Pizza Coder, Joseph, Coding Dog, he's also from Hop Hog, Lewis, who's been on the podcast a few times, Sean, who's been on a few times, Mr. Ferrara, Infrog, Nito, that's actually kind of funny, and mine too. I was the last one though. I don't know, I didn't want to be the first one, and then I kind of forgot to do it. Mine was just, I stole it from Mr. Ferrara. It was the stickers. So I'm not gonna...
Totally did not use ChatGPT.
Yeah, he you might have caught it. He used ChatGPT to make a post, but then he deleted it. But so you might have caught it. I don't think we have any screenshots, so it's kind of gonna be lost to history. But yeah, so I stole mine from Mr. Ferrara. It was the stickers. I mean, I don't know. They are the best part. That's why we collect them. Also, Sam made awesome cover art that you'll probably see on the tweet for this episode, but KidOYO Appreciation Day, so we'll probably use the same one next year, just change the date at the bottom. But yeah, so it was an awesome day. I brought mentors to KidOYO, or not to KidOYO, to CodeLI that haven't been on CodeLI in such a long time. Like, Mentor Trish hadn't been on in a long time. I mean, they might look at it, but they haven't niced anything. They haven't commented anything. They haven't posted anything. So Mentor Trish came on and niced my thing. Mentor Mike did, which he's been on more recently than Trish, and so did Melora. She's not often on CodeLI, so yeah, so that was exciting. So it was just a fun day all around. There was a lot of stuff going on. Also, Steven had a speculation on something. So on my post, Dev posted an image of the KidOYO Arduino boards, which I knew that they have the prototyping kit that you can buy on their website. I guess now if anyone wants to buy their prototyping kit, I'll link it below. But yeah, it's cool. Like, they have custom Arduino boards and, a bunch of stuff to do, like, microcontroller projects. But Steven didn't know what that was. So he literally goes, I wonder, like, over the summer, if they'll release, like, a kit to, like, build stuff, like, with the electronics, like a robot. I was like, well, they basically already have that. And I sent him the thing. Kind of blew his mind. But yeah, so actually that's a project, like, that's something that people don't really know exists. It's called the KidOYO Prototyping Kit. It's it's $65, sorry. 62.50 if you have the KidOYO passport. So if you're thinking about getting both, get the passport first.
Yep.
So yeah, you can use it in your school community as long as they have, I believe it's called the Uno editor. Also, you can use it in the KidOYO hardware community if you have the passport, and there's a lot of courses in there about, Arduinos and stuff. So yeah, so you can go use it there. It's a pretty cool kit, but it was funny because Dev just posted that image. I mean, it might be because he was trying to, kind of give a spoiler to something, a sneak peek. But I also just think he posted it there to post it. But he also posted it with some binary code in which he said, at work, ... which could mean multiple things. One might be that they're working on something with Arduinos, or just, like, at work in general. But yeah, so I don't know, it's all up to speculation. This podcast takes info about KidOYO and all different things, and we speculate on it. I mean, that's really how we started. No, we actually started as an interview podcast. We still do interviews, just not as much.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sam 2 minutes ago posted what he loves about KidOYO, even though he made the
God,
art for the
okay?
day.
I
made the
forgot.
he made the art for the day. He was all, in T-SARP. We talked about it all the time. He knew about it. He knew about it. Just now he decided to post something.
I forgot,
Uh,
okay?
Yeah, there were a lot of good ones. So I recommend reading it. I'll send you the link. It's on. I'll put it in the description. I'm not gonna send it to you. I don't know your info. But it will be in the description. It's on KidOYO. If you're not in KidOYO, the requirements are you either have the KidOYO passport or you go to a school that uses KidOYO. So really any of those. And on Long Island. I don't think there's any schools that use KidOYO not on Long Island, though there might be one or two, but it's very small, and if you do, you probably don't listen to this podcast. So yeah,
If you do, thank you so much.
if you do, that's pretty awesome. We've stretched off of out of New York. But yeah, so to wrap everything up, it was an awesome day.
It definitely was, yeah.
I second that.
Fourth.
Third that.
No, fourth.
It was funny because
Ugh.
it was funny because today, Stephen was making a post, about KidOYO Appreciation Day, and he wanted to start the KidOYO Appreciation Day hashtag. So before he could do it, I quickly commented on my own post, hashtag KidOYO Appreciation Day. And it was funny because, yeah, he was like, no. Yeah, I stole it from him.
Wow.
Yeah, there were a lot of posts, a lot of cool things on Twitter and KidOYO. And yeah, I mean, that's really the end of KidOYO for the year. The rest of the day, rest of the year, we'll be focusing on just wrapping up the school year with tests and stuff. But after that, I know that we've talked about it a lot, though we haven't given any like concrete certified answers. But my idea is, and I know I've said this like in every episode, but this is like my final thoughts. This is what I think we're actually gonna do. So I think that we'll definitely do at least a few live streams. We might make it a weekly thing. We might not. We might do only a few. I don't know what the content's gonna be. We might just do like showcases. Like, this is a game Sam made. Oh, Steven, now he's gonna tell you how to do this in this language. Oh, now we're gonna play some scratch games and, rate them. Or now you send in your best games and we'll rate them. All different fun segments. We'll come up with them. That does not mean we won't do regular podcast episodes. I just don't think it's gonna be every day. Not because I don't want to, just there's gonna be a shortage of content if we're doing it every day. KidOYO does a lot during summer, but doesn't publicly release it, right? They work on the secret projects that then, when you come back to school, you start to hear about. So there's not a lot to report on, not really a lot of news to share, and that's what this podcast is. But if you still want TSARP content, expect some live streams. And say, like, hey, they release a new feature over summer, or, some summer, we've heard speculations of summer programs that might happen. Not summer camps, not, like, even Zooms, just, like, something during summer that they might release. They have speculated it, so say it happens, we'll definitely probably make it, we'll make an episode and share all about it, So to clarify, I don't think we're going to do a podcast episode every day, but possibly a live stream pretty often. So yeah, we've done 2 live streams, and I just love that format of being able to have people comment live and give feedback, and so that's what draws me to then do these live streams. So yeah, so thank you all for listening to today's episode, and we will see you after Memorial Day break. I hope you all have a good weekend. For those. I was about to end it off, but we will not be posting tomorrow. I know that not all schools have off tomorrow, but we do, and we don't post when we have school off. If there is KidOYO news, we'll post it as soon as we come back. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great break.
Have a great break.
What's Sam
Bye.
said?